Okay, hi class. So this will just be a continuation of what we have done kanina sa dihybrid cross. Pero uulitin ko lang yung iba nating na-discuss na for those na medyo hindi pa masyadong na-gets. Okay? So it's quite tricky to find the genotype of the parents, but you just have to refer on the description ng traits doon sa problem. Okay? So for this one, sabi nga niya, the Cyclops is resistant to pesticides, right? So yung kanyang trait ay yung resistance niya to pesticide and yung kanyang smooth antennnae. Alright? So sabi niya dito sa baba, yung description dito sa baba, yung resistance and smooth antennnae are both recessive traits. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, magiging recessive ang alleles ng first parents for this one. And sabi natin, uulitin natin na magiging ma-express lang yan, okay, if both alleles are recessive. Okay? Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, yung letter natin for resistant, which is P, ay dapat naka-small letters. Right? And then for the smooth, small letter A. And for the other parent, sabi niya, it is crossed, right, to a heterozygous, okay, for both traits. So, yung isang parents, heterozygous yung kanyang alleles for both traits. So, ibig sabihin, may isang dominant, may isang recessive. Sorry, that should be P, okay? P ito. Okay, and may isang dominant for the smooth and isang recessive. Ganyan yan. So, ang gagawin natin next is to do the FOIL method, right? Gagawin natin yung FOIL method on both of these genotypes of the parents. Gagawin lang natin, for example, ito, okay, for this parent, you do the FOIL method by crossing the alleles for both traits. And the same for the other parent. Okay, so you will cross this alleles, the allele pairs for both traits. So, makukuha ninyo yung P1 gametes through FOIL method. Okay? Ayan. So, nasolve natin ito kanina. Yan yung nalagay natin dito. Alright. So, we will just put the gametes, right, kanina, doon sa Punnett square natin. So, ulit, these are the alleles or P1 gametes that we have solved through the FOIL method for both parents. Okay? And then, krinos lang ulit natin. So, we will have these genotypes sa Punnett square natin. Right? And then, next step is to find the unique genotypes. And then, find their ratio, which we have also answered na kanina. But, let us put it here para meron din kayong babalikan. Okay? So, ulit, yung una nating genotype ay ito and meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Meron tayong 4 dyan sa first genotype natin na P, P, A, A. Ilagay na nga lang natin para meron kayong basis, no? And then, yung next is ayan. Isusulat ko lang ha. Big P, small p, and then small a. And then yung next, small p, p, and then big A, small a, and then both are homozygous for this trait, yung last one. Okay? And the next task is just to write the ratio. Bibilangin lang natin yung kung ilan yung kopya ng genotype doon. So, tig-apat ulit sila, right? Kasi parehas lang sila per row. So, you have 4. 4 for this genotype. You have also 4 for this genotype. 4 for this genotype. And then 4 for this genotype. So, it is 4 is to 4 is to 4 is to 4. Okay? And if you will be asked for the percentage, right? Kasi nga tig-apat sila, you will solve for the percentage. So, this genotype would be 4 out of 16, 4 out of 16, so on and so forth, parehas. So, ibig sabihin, if we will get the percentage for them, both all of them would have 25%, okay? 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%. Okay? Ayan. So, that is for the genotype. How about the phenotype naman? Kasi yun yung hindi natin na-solve kanina, right? So, for the phenotype, we need to determine the traits, no? Para mas madali nating makita yung phenotype na ng ating resulting offsprings dito sa cross natin. Alright, so ulit, yung phenotype natin ay we have the dominant P, right? So since yung resistance to pesticide is recessive, so ibig sabihin yung capital P ay not resistant. Tama? Okay, it's not resistant. So yung small p, yun yung resistant to pesticide. And then we will have the other trait, which is for the antennnae, and the dominant trait for this is the barbed one, and the recessive trait is the smooth. Okay? Ayan. So now that you have identified the traits, titingnan lang ninyo kung alin sa mga genotype na to ang ma-express. Okay? I mean, alin sa mga trait na ito ang ma-express based doon sa genotype na meron tayo. Okay, asan na yung ballpen ko ulit? Hindi ko na makita. OMG. Okay. Ay, wala yung ballpen ko. Sorry for that one. Ayan. Oh, yan. Okay. So, kung titingnan natin, no, we have the dominant P here, right? So, ibig sabihin, ito ay not resistant. So, para mas madali, parang ilalagay lang natin dito, no? We have not or non-resistant. Non-resistant na lang yung ilagay natin, okay? Either not resistant and then barbed, okay? Kasi nga, may isang dominant allele tayo dyan, right? And for this one, okay, we have the same, right? Not resistant or non-resistant, to be better. Okay, and then we have the smooth, right? And for this one, we have the resistant. And then we have the barbed. Okay, ulit. Bakit barbed yan? Kasi nga may dominant na allele A dyan. Alright, and for this one, both are recessive. So this would be resistant, smooth. Okay, so we will have 4 possible phenotypes for this problem. Now, we will just determine again the ratio. And parehas lang yung magiging ratio niya doon sa genotype. Okay? So, we have 4:4, right? Yung ratio ng phenotypes na ito would be 4:4:4:4. Okay? Meaning, there would be 25% not resistant barbed, 25% not resistant smooth, and 25% resistant barbed, and 25% resistant smooth. Okay, so that's how you determine the genotypic and phenotypic ratio and percentages. Alright, I hope that is clear.